Good morning and welcome. Anybody there? Anybody there? It's a beautiful morning. It is September 20th. My youngest child is now 20 years old. Wow. 20 years old, my youngest. Well, we have nobody in the room. At least I don't see anything. It says 0, but there could be someone in the room. That count only shows who comes from my 7 Facebook pages and 1 YouTube page. That's what the eye does, but there's always people behind the scenes that come in here. But anyway, it's a beautiful day, another day here. Now, I'm here to help you fight CPS. My name is Bob Pace, and I want to make sure you hang on to your children. Uh, well, we're waiting for people to come in, so hopefully they'll be in here soon. We're waiting for people here. Oh. Okay, we got two people in the room. Well, welcome. Welcome. You're joining me fighting CPS. I'm your host, Bob Pace. And this is a live stream broadcast around the world. And what I mean around the world is anybody that has internet can hear me. And I'm here to help you fight a very terrible, terrible entity called the CPS, the Child Protection System. Now, they are found in every county in every state. They were created in 62 to protect our children from neglect or abuse. But what has happened is that they've gotten out of hand, they've become rogue, and 50% of these agencies are bad. And you don't know which ones are bad or good. Okay, well, we lost two people. We lost two people. We had two people, but then they dropped out. Okay. Hopefully, some of my regulars will come in and listen. So I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you. Now, hey, we got 'em back. Welcome back. Um, One thing that you can do in here is that if you want to text a message, please make a question or a comment about CPS. Please state your first name, your city or county, and your state. Now, if you're outside the United States, please show your country. So we have, so far, I've talked to 23 countries, including the US. And of the 22 countries that are outside the US, I've talked to a lot of people, and they all have something in common. You all do. You run encountered to a rogue CPS case. And so you may not know how to deal with that. And so that's why I'm here. I'm here to help you. I'm not a attorney. I'm a loving father and a husband. I have 43 years of marriage, and I've helped raise 6 children. I also have worked for 61 years, and I have all these life skills that I can share with you. Things that will help you, like CPS is one of the life skills that I can talk about. There's many. And all you have to do here is text me a message, and I'd love to help you. I'd love to help you. Now, we have Denise Donahue, and welcome, Denise. Denise says, I had a granddaughter that just had a baby. Okay. At home, did you know she was pregnant? We didn't know she was pregnant either. And we live right close to them anyway. She went to the hospital and she said they apparently maybe tested positive or some drugs. I'm not sure exactly what drug it was. I'm sure they told her that she hasn't actually come out and told me she's a drug addict. She didn't know she was pregnant, so she continued to use drugs, and everything in her pregnancy was in H. Denise is from Charleston, West Virginia, and I'm so sorry about your granddaughter. You must be a grandmother, and you're very happy to have a grandchildren, but being on drugs is not necessarily the right way to raise a child. Uh, Drugs can alter the development of a young child growing. That's why drugs are bad. That doesn't mean that the mother cannot be cured of her drug addiction or the baby can't be returned to her after the mother takes a program, a drug rehab program, or some parenting classes. How about the father? Is there a father involved with your granddaughter's child? Is there the biological father involved? Um, Usually they would know about it, and I guess the hospital called CPS, alerted the fact that they had a pregnant girl that tested positive for drugs. Of course, sometimes the drugs are drugs that are normal in your system, like you may be taking a medication or something. So I'm really sorry that you're dealing with that, and I really want to help you. You can tell me more, that'd be great. Now, these countries that have called in have been from Indonesia, Bangladesh, India. I just had another person from India the other day. And then the Middle East is Saudi Arabia and Libya. And then over to the continent of Africa, we have Liberia, Sudan, and Republic of Congo. Then we go to Rwanda and then Mozambique, and then the provinces of South Africa. Then up to Europe, we have the United Kingdom, England, Scotland, Wales, and then we have Denmark and Sweden. Across the pond, we have North America, Canada, its provinces, and of course, we got the USA. Now, all 50 states have texted or called in, including even the Washington, D.C., the District of Columbia, which is not a state. It's where uh, our federal government's housed, so forth. And so that's a lot of people. Now, south of the border, we have Mexico. Then further south in South America, north of Brazil, on the east coast is Grenada. And then we go to the South Pacific. We have New Zealand, and then the land down under Australia and its states. So that's a lot of people. That's 2,600 people, including the U.S. They have talked to me about having a CPS case that need to help. And I'm here to help you. And Denise, I do want to help you here. Um, does the um, the granddaughter, does she have a biological father? Is he involved? Is he helping out? Or is he in the same scenario as your granddaughter, strung out on drugs? So, anyway, Denise, I like to help you. Um, One thing, I have a guide that may help you. Um, it's called the Grandparents Guide and other resources. It's a grandparent's guide of how to adopt your grandchild. If you want to take the grandchild and raise it, there's a guide that tells you step by step of how to do so. You can be a guardian and make sure that child is raised right. It's available at a website, the stand.store. There's the complete link. You need to put the complete link in there. There's other resources there, and the book is available for $9.99, and I have a sale going for 50% off. All you have to do is put PACE um, 50. It's capital PACE, all capital, and then you put the numbers 50, PACE 50, and they'll get you halfway off the book, less than $5. So it's a pretty good deal. So that's called the Grandparents Guide for Adopting Their Grandchildren. Now, Denise says, your granddaughter is hurting and is very upset, depressed with this whole situation because she did not and would not have used drugs since she knew she was pregnant. But because of all that, I know my texts seem a little wacky. Sometimes I appreciate you just looking at my text and trying to help me and give me advice. So you have a good day. I'll be right here with you to see what you say. It's okay. It's okay, Denise. I'm glad you're saying it. I don't understand how a child who's old enough to have a baby, or maybe she isn't. I don't know how old your granddaughter is, but she must have known she had a period and she misses her period. That's a sign that she could be pregnant. I don't know if she was educated or not. And I know that West Virginia and Charleston's a pretty big city. There should be some education about being pregnant. So, um, Denise says, I'm very happy. My family means everything. When she lost her rights to her other four, whoa, your daughter has four other children? This gets more and more complicated. When she lost her rights to her other four children, they did not ask her to take a parent. You guys, while she's there, did. She had set up for like 3 or 4 times. She did everything they told her. The CPS in Charleston's so evil, I can't even get another word out to describe. They don't work to help parents unless people that are in jail have literally beat their children. I'm so sorry that your granddaughter's going that, but she had four other children, so she's had five children. Is this her fifth child? She's got to know about pregnancy if she's had four other children. Denise says CP also told her when they came to the hospital the day before yesterday that her case was closed with CPS and we're trying to figure out what she or does she have any rights to be able to get that baby back. If she's not on drugs, she's used to take her own test with the other children and never tested positive, never tested negative on any of the, I mean, positive. I'm sorry, never tested positive. I'm trying to say I should step in. Well, yeah, you definitely have to. How old is your daughter? She now has five children. Are the fathers involved? Is a biological fathers involved? I don't know where they go. I just know that if we don't fight now, we're losing. You're right. You need to be fight. To be honest, I'm not sure if I want to raise anyone's children. I raised three, lost one from drug overdose, and still has two beautiful daughters and 10 beautiful grandkids. Well, not training for anything in the world, but I don't know if I can handle raising a baby or not. I just don't know what to do, Bob. It's okay, Denise. And it's okay about your task. You're very emotional, and I'm sorry. Um, I'm sorry if that has happened. Um, her periods were irregular. She did not get a belly. They said that the baby, her uterus and surface tilted. That could have been one of the reasons. And they said it locked like she had carried the baby in her back. I don't know. That's what I was told. Wow. Again, what is the age of your daughter? And is a biological father involved? And now she has five children. Where are the five children? Where are your five grandchildren? I'm trying to help you, Denise. So, anyway, that's the guide. Now, another thing I'm going to put up here is how to be a guest on my live stream. To be a guest on my live stream, please email me at bobp at Vincent W. Davis with a day and time you want to be on one of our 14 shows. Now I'm on Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. and on the weekends at 8 a.m. And then at weeknights, I'm on at 7 p.m. 7 p.m. So I do want to help you. Excuse me. Excuse me. Wow. Whew. Oh boy. Okay. All right. Um, Denise is going to answer some questions here. Good. I'm glad you're able to answer me some questions. Now, Denise says her granddaughter is 26. Wow. No, they're not, and never have been. The other four children have been adopted by a couple that lives in West Virginia. And from what I understand, they're being treated nicely great. And it's a great place home for them. So I kind of feel like I didn't fight hard enough for them. Well, that's okay. If your daughter is not able to take care of them, uh, then I know it's a great place for them. So kind of feel like I didn't know. Fight hard for them. I know that when they told her to jump, CPS told her to jump with the other four children. Um, to jump the wrong way. Well, uh, okay, plus your five grandchildren. She's 26. So do I need to go one of your other shows at different times or days to discuss? No, you can discuss it right here. You can discuss it right here. In fact, I'm going to put my phone number up and you can call me. You can call me. I'm live right now on the phone. You can call me. That's my office number, direct line. My phone will ring. Now, let me see. You don't have to make arrangements. I am live. And what can you lead me in the right direction? You can take the horse to the water, Bob, but you can't make it drink. And I know that. It's okay, Denise. Don't be so hard on yourself. I know it's your granddaughter. She can call in too if she wants. There's my number. It's 626-698-0990. And I gladly help you. I'll gladly help you. I know it's hard that you're going through. I know it's very emotional. CPS is a coaster ride. 50% of the entities are corrupt out there. And fighting CPS is like doing open heart surgery. It's very complex. It's very complex. It's very complex. Okay, Denise. I'll see you when you get back here. You can talk to me live here. You can talk to me live or talk to me tonight. Um, Kim White, this is live. Yes, it is. I'm just waiting for people to comment or call me and then we can talk. And so, Kim White, I have no idea where you're from, but welcome, a warm welcome, Kim White. My comment about CPS is they told my daughter, you must be a grandmother then, that her drug tests were positive. She went out and got her own test done and had to pay a few $100s for it, but it showed negative for all the drugs. And then she was able to get her daughter back. That's your granddaughter. Okay. Had she not get her own drug test done on her hair, they may still have the baby. You're so right. I tell people, don't listen or talk to CPS. You need to use an attorney. And if you can't afford one, then you got to follow the court appointed attorney. They're going to be bad. It's going to be a rough case. But I'm so glad to hear that, Kim. What part of the country is this taking place? Could you give me the city, our county, and the state? That'd be great, Kim. That'd be great. So I can make a mental note here. But I'm so glad that you're able to. So, all you listeners out there, their first instance is always to take a drug test. They always suspect parents on drugs. That's easy to prove. The second thing they want to do is they want to see your crazy, your stability. Being on drugs or being unstable are two things that CPS use to hang on to your children for more money. It's all about money. They're money hungry. They're money hungry, and it's all about money. Now, Kim White, is she is all right? I mean, I'm so glad you shared that with me, Kim. And I don't know where you're from, but it'd be nice if you share where you're from, Kim White. That is really, 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 really good. We have Denise from West Virginia who talked for a bit here about her daughter and her daughter's five children. And apparently she has pregnancies that don't show child. And her periods are irregular, so I guess it's not an indication you're pregnant. Um, so anyway, well, gee, people keep bouncing in and out. I have someone back, so I'm glad to have you. My number's up. That's triple six, excuse me, it's 626-698-0990. Now, the other number you see on the screen, the 888-888-6582, is the laws of Vincent W. Davis. He's a great attorney. He's been fighting CPS for 39 years. He is a trial attorney. He once was foster child himself, so he knows about the foster system. He's also a civil rights attorney. He can sue them, CPS, and win millions of dollars. He's done this both in the state court and the federal court. And I recommend that you should sue always in the federal court. But again, that's up to your attorney. That's up to your attorney. And so, with that being said, I really like to help you, but I need to have you guys ask me questions. So far, we've had Kim White. I don't know where she's from. We've had Denise Donahue from West Virginia about her granddaughter and her luck of giving up her children. I guess she's given 4 for adoption, and her 5th child was taken. I don't know if the father was ever involved, but CPS always tries to talk about the father. Now, my show ends at 9 o'clock this morning, and I have a special wake to go to at 11 o'clock. A friend of mine's wife passed away, and I'm going to go to and play respect for her. She got cancer and died shortly, a couple of months later. It's really tough that I hear that because she was a good person. She was a good person. And I know that they prayed a lot, and it's hard to know someone, a good Christian, and dies, unfortunately, too soon. But that's the circle of life. That's the circle of life. You know, I believe there is a God, the Creator. I believe that God and Jesus Christ are the same. When the world was troubled, God needed to come down to earth and he walked among men as Jesus Christ. He died on a cross for our sins. He died for us. He resurrected and he's up in heaven and he'll come again. But God and Jesus are the same. Now I look at life as a journey. And the quickest thing I think of is a train. Now I think of the Polar Express, which is a Christmas story, a recent Christmas story, about children that believe in Santa Claus. And they're going to the North Pole to get their gift. And that journey is a long ride. And the train runs on 2 rails. There's a left rail and a right rail. And between the rails are timbers that support the track and keep it together. And I look at each timber as doing a good deed. If you do good deeds, you keep the rails together and you keep the train going. Now, the left rail represents the circle of life. And it can be a big circle or a small circle, but we all are born helpless and we all die helpless. It's the life, the circle of life. And it's hard. It is hard. And the right rail is, I call, the rail to heaven, the stairway to heaven. Because we are trying to repent our sins and get to heaven. If we've done wrong, we need to repent those sins to get to heaven. So, with the circle of life, the rail to the stairway to heaven, and the train and the timbers, they all go hand in hand as far as what I envision, because I believe in God. And with my belief in God, it helps me going on. And I'm doing this live stream because I want to go to heaven. I do. Anyway, I pray for a lot of people. I really do. I pray for a lot of people. There's some important cases coming up this next week, and I pray for success in those cases. I pray for success in those cases. Huh. Now, we only have a few people in the room, but you're welcome to call in and talk about your case. I love to hear about it. I love to help you. We have about 10 minutes left before it's 9 o'clock. Before it's 9 o'clock. So this room is open to questions. You can text me it. You can also be a guest on my live stream. I love to see you. I'm on twice a day at 7 p.m. at night and 10 during the weekdays in the morning and 8 a.m. on the weekends. Now, we've had no activity, and it seems like a lot of people want to go on, which is fine. I'm here to help you, and if you need my help, I will gladly help you. Um, it's hard. It's hard to do this twice a day, 7 times a week. That's 14 live streams I do a week. But I do care, and I don't want to see you make the same mistakes. I have 5 rules. I have 5 rules. And rule number 1 is that you should always get a paid professional attorney that is schooled and licensed in the area of juvenile law, family law, and dependency law. Furthermore, they should have experience fighting CPS and actually won cases. And a plus to them is if they do civil lawsuits and won money against CPS. That's a big plus. Not many attorneys can do that. Not many attorneys can do that. Uh, um, we're getting slow on our time right now. We have about 2 minutes, so I got to wrap this up. I got to wrap this up here. Um, Still waiting for someone to come back in here, I guess. Whew. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hmm. Well, um, I want to thank that one person who's in my room, or you got two people. Looks like no one's really saying much, and I've already reached my time. It's already after 9 o'clock, and so I got to go. But I want to thank Kim White. I don't know where you're from, but thank you for sharing about your daughter and her children. I mean, her child and how she's able to do a drug test herself and get your granddaughter back. Thank you, Denise Donahue. I hope you're from West Virginia, and I hope you come back and share some more. I'm sorry about your daughter, who's 26, who has lost five children, and that is hard. That is hard, Denise, and I know that you've gone through a lot there. Thank you for sharing. And again, thank you all for finding this room. I hope I'm able to help you in some way or form. Please come and join me again tonight at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I gladly help you. I'm here to help you. I've been doing this live stream for now 23 months, almost 2 years, and 14 live streams a week. You'll find me twice a week, 10 o'clock in the morning and 8 o'clock on the weekends, 10 o'clock on weekdays, and 7 p.m. every night. So, with that being said, do not stop fighting for your family or your children back. Come here for support. I will help you. I will spend the time that it takes to help you answer your questions. So, God bless you all. Have a really beautiful day. There is a video that will play as soon as I hang up. Um, I do want to take my phone number down because I can't take calls in, but I'm going to put a federal government entity called DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency. There's their website. Those are the phone numbers to the actual area code 202 is the White House, and then they have an email. That's if you can't get anywhere at the state level or the county level, and you have to go to the federal government. Share your concerns with them. They will help you. They're investigating CPS right now as I speak. They're investigating social services. So they need any information you have about the corruptness of the CPS case that you're going through. So, with that all being said, have a really great day. And this is Bob Pace signing off.
A vivid picture is encrypted in your mind as the critics get in line like they're witnessing a crime. But then you notice there's a shiver in your spine from the feelings of discontentment and bitterness combined. Heartbroken when you listen to the judges, another kid's innocence corrupted. And if you go against it, it's destructive. Consider this predicament the toughest, but we believe in a system fit for justice. Child Protective Services only pretends to save it. The one solution for this is worthy of instant praises. 30 years of experience with relentless cases. Allow me to introduce them. This is Vincent Davis, defending you when they don't think a mother fits the role. Is it juvenile dependency or government control? Observe the pain in their eyes. It's time for us to realize we are the last